So I'm up. It's in the middle of the night. So what I'm gonna do is I want to talk about couples working against one another tonight, right? So just give me a few minutes and just pull up my channel, YouTube, what's happening. Looking good. What we sound like. Looking good. Okay. What we sound like. Alright, so we're gonna get on the Facebook now. Okay. Middle of the night. We Alrighty, give me a second. Let's make it happen. Family. How you guys doing? This is Larry for a late night, midnight session of I am going to talk my talk. But I want to tell you guys alright, I'm making sure I'm straight about a hypothesis I have. So lately I've been on my talk and I've been talking to you guys about couples and couples working together. But tonight let's do the exact opposite. I want to talk about couples working against one another. So one of the greatest resources and assets that I have is my wife. My wife is one of the greatest resources as a man that I have. She works with me. She helped me build. So I don't have to, it's not a deal about me actually trying to figure things out. I know somebody always have my back. But I want to play devil's advocate for a minute and talk to you about individual couples working against each other. Now, I know everybody on probably have witnessed this, seen this, or been privy to somebody or some couple in a relationship with one another, and they're actually not trying to build together. They're all trying to build their own thing. Really, truly. Like you see the wife, she has something going on, the husband has something going on, but collectively they're not doing anything together. Okay. Number one, if you're not wanting to work with anybody, I don't know why you're married. I'm just being honest. If you're not working with anybody and you're not willing to actually work and build with somebody, why are you married? Stay single. The point of being married is not only that you found your special somebody, the special person you want to spend the rest of your life with. The point of being married is actually having two individuals, as I mentioned in my other video, working towards the same goal. I want to help somebody out right now. Forget the wedding dress, forget the ideal, forget the whole you're tired of being alone. Understand that if you do not want to actually work with somebody as a couple, all right, and that goes both ways. That's just not you, but it's the other person. If y'all don't want to work together, why are you married? Okay, so that's one of the greatest resources that I have. I have a spouse that's willing to work with me in my ups, my downs. Both of us, you know, she tell me her dream, I tell her my dreams, and we build together. But I have so many horror stories. I have seen couples just together. They're existing together. Like why? And you literally have to ask, like, why are y'all together? You know, why are you together? They don't know stuff. He got money here. She got money here. She got her exit plan. That's another question. Do you think women should always have their exit strategy? Comment on that. If you believe that a woman should always have her exit bag, you know, because or her exit account always ready to go, let me know. Yeah or nay. Yeah or nay. So I'm telling you right now, if you're in a relationship, right, and you're married and you feel you should have to have an exit plan or exit strategy, I don't know, man. Like, that's tough. You know, I understand being smart in life and being actually wise, but if you're with somebody and you feel like you got to build up an exit plan or exit strategy, that ain't, I mean, I don't know. So I have seen this over and over and over again. Divorce, 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 divorce. You know, it's actually divorce. I don't even know the rate of divorce anymore. I don't even want to look, because the last time I checked, it was like ridiculous. And I'm wondering, why are people even getting married just to get a divorce 5 years later? Why? Like, it don't even make sense. You can stay single. You can actually be free. You don't have to deal with people's mess. Why are you getting married just to get a divorce 2 years later? Think about that. Like, it's stupid. It really is. Y'all got y'all finances entwined with each other. Y'all sitting around here, you know, something in this person's name, something in that person's name. Y'all got the place with both of y'all credit. That whole deal, it don't make sense. So, my point number one is, if you guys can't work together, y'all don't need to be together. I mean, I'm being honest. Nobody needs to be in a relationship with somebody and it's like we in a competition. That's another thing. Couples competing with one another. Like, I got this much money and he got that much money. I got this kind of car. You know, my job is this. Like, why are you married? Like, don't even make sense. You understand? So we're trying to work together. We're trying to build together. We're trying to grow together. Both of us as individuals, we're saying, okay, babe, she want to start a business. All right, she want to start a business. My job and goal is to actually help her achieve her dream. If her dream is a business, my goal is to help her achieve that. Like, that's what, and vice versa. All right. So you see two people together. And we see them in the church. We see them, you know, one thing about pastoring, you get a chance to see the best and the worst of people. So all my pastor's friends, I'm going to high five you. You get a chance to see people when they married. You get a chance to see people when they're born. You get a chance to see people when they die. You get a chance to see people when they're sick. You get a chance to see people when they're healthy. Look, that's a tough job. I understand. So you see couples. Y'all happy. It's the beautiful wedding day. We all standing here and we're all gathered here today to witness I don't even forgot how, you know, the joining of the two before God. And I used to love when people actually say their own, what you call them, nuptials. They, you know, babe, when I met you, I knew you would have won. And then you see them jokers 2 years later, they can't stand each other, you know? So is it because divorce is so easy now that people get married and get divorced? Or is it because you have a different set of people? Because I think in the olden times, it was so crazy. And I'm not from the olden times, so I can't say this. But I think in the olden times, one of the deals was that couples had to be together almost. Like, you know, women and men. The man need, you know, and let me say this. Women, I want to say this right now. Back in the day, them days before women actually had the right to be free and had the right to vote and had the right to work and make money and people would hire women, a lot of time women got with men because they needed to. You understand? She didn't necessarily he wasn't in love with her life, but old Cleophas would go to work. He would pay the bill, you know, he would give her the money. So a lot of times women would get with men. So now you have women don't need men any longer. So that means they don't need to put up with no man mess any longer. Ain't never needed women. You know, most of the time men with women just for sex. You know, I'm being honest. And then the guys get desire to have some children, and they want to have some woman to have their children, and you know, keep some woman barefoot and pregnant in the house, and she making food for them, and you know, all that old weird stuff that guys got that we've been taught all wrong, and we sitting here got these false expectations from these women, and we sitting here got these women, and when she don't live up to it, we tripping out. All right, so if you're not gonna work together as a couple, let me get on point, because you know it's late at night, but I want to make sure y'all get this. If you're not gonna work together, or if you don't know how to work with somebody, I say this: work on you first. Like, learn how to understand what you want. Learn how to understand what you need, because it's some bare minimums. If you don't get that yet, then you haven't matured to the point where you need to mature. If you don't understand that there's a bare minimum to you in your life, you don't need to be with somebody else right now. You need to work on you first. Okay, if I ask you what's your bare minimum, you should have a bare minimum. My bare minimum is this. I cannot accept anything beneath that. And if you don't have that, then you don't need to be with anybody, because I'm going to tell you what, people will give you anything you're willing to accept. You hear me? If you're willing to accept trash, believe me, somebody got a dumpster full of it ready to dump it on you. If you're willing to accept infidelity, somebody got a dumpster full of it ready to dump on you. If you're willing to accept disrespect, somebody got a dumpster full of it. Matter of fact, they're telling their friends about you. Hey, holler at her, because she'll take anything. You understand? All right, man. Look, I wanted to just wrap with you guys briefly tonight. I'm not even gonna keep going. I just wanted to. One thing I always try to do, I try to make sure I'm always adding value, jumping on, doing something. So I make sure I want to come on. But listen, and long story short, I want you guys to get this. If you're not prepared to actually work with someone, if you're not prepared to actually build with someone, if you're not prepared to actually, keyword, make sacrifices for someone, you should stay by yourself. Agreed? You should stay by yourself. Like, for real, it's nothing wrong with that. Stay by yourself. But you don't have to get married because you want to have sex. Like, just be real. You want to have sex. That don't mean you standing here getting married because you want to have sex. That's crazy. You understand what I'm saying? You're getting older and you're getting lonelier and you're getting afraid you're going to be by yourself. That don't mean you go marry the first joker who willing to come and say, I do. Like, don't do that. All right? Look, man, I'm gone. This is Larry. I'm gonna appreciate you. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me tonight. I actually have to get up bright and early in the morning tomorrow and go take care of something. But I appreciate you guys joining as always. And take these words with you before you go. If you're not prepared to build, if you're not prepared to work with somebody, if you're not prepared to go the long haul with somebody, just stay by yourself. There's nothing wrong with being alone. Like, we have been tricked into believing we have to be with somebody. No, you don't. You don't. Because sometimes being with somebody is worse than being by yourself. Can I get amen, brother and sister? Where my amen come at? Say preach. Yeah. Sometimes being with people and the wrong person is worse than being alone. All right. So being alone is necessarily not a bad thing if you actually working on discovering yourself. You actually working on building for yourself. Sometimes people are a distraction. People are a distraction. You can be really focusing on trying to build your stuff, focusing on getting your stuff together, and then you get with somebody and they just tear it all down because you get to fooling with them and you get to trusting them and you get, all right? All right, man, look, I'm going to slide out of here tonight. I'm going to let you guys go to sleep. I appreciate you guys. Yes, ma'am, mystery. Being alone is okay. It is. I want you guys to get that. There is nothing wrong with that. Being alone is okay. That's fine. You're not a loser or a failure because you don't have a broken relationship or you don't have some jack leg you trying to hold on to. Like, for real, hold on to the right person. Ain't nothing wrong with being alone. There's nothing wrong. I mean, I know it's hard sometimes. The holidays come. Everybody got somebody. Everybody, but forget all that, man. Like, you understand? That's crazy. I remember being by myself, being alone, but actually happy, being fine. I remember being happy, being fine. I don't need, and I'm not saying being with anybody is a problem, but I need focus. I need clarity. I need to be able to do what I'm doing. I'm trying to build something here. So there is nothing wrong with that. If you're not with somebody that's going to help you build and y'all are working opposite of each other and not working in cohesive with each other, in harmony with each other, then being by yourself may be a better actually solution. My wife said, yes, I'd rather be alone than waste my time with the wrong joker. That's real. Wasting years upon years with somebody who don't appreciate you, who don't value you, not gonna help you build. Like, think about that. You wasting all these years. You look up, you got 15 years in the wrong person. It was a complete waste of time, which is your greatest resource. You can get back your money, you can get back your house, you can get back everything. You can get another marriage, but you can't get the time you've wasted on somebody. You can't get the time you've wasted with someone. So understanding that, you need to be more diligent and more kind of mindful of actually who you gonna spend your time with. Zay said, please, being alone is better than being attached to the wrong one. Absolutely. Being with the wrong person, it'll set you back. Listen to me, amen, Cone. I need y'all to rock with me, right? I know I said something, but I want you to do this. Being with the wrong person will set you back years. You don't work years to actually get to where you are, but being with the wrong person will put you in reverse. They will put you in reverse, straight up. You with somebody and you supposed to be with somebody that's helping you progress. If you're not with somebody that's helping you progress, let me help y'all out tonight. You have the wrong person. I'm telling you, you have the wrong person. You should not be with somebody and have to take backward steps. If you met somebody and when you got with that person, you had a 401k, you had a house, you had a business going, you had a car, and now you 3 years in and you don't have a 401k no more. Your house is in foreclosure. Your car gonna look. Let me help you. You with the wrong person. Okay? What you should see always, and I stand by this, is escalation. If I can do this by myself, then I should be able to do more with you. We always say this: I can do bad by myself. I don't need any help to starve to death. I'm going to say it like we said. I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help to starve to death. I can do that all alone. So for all you guys who are in relationships, want to be in relationships, that want to be with people, that work, understand this, that I am with you because you add to me. I'm not with you because you're thick. I'm not with you because you're fine. I'm not with you because I got lonely. I'm with you because you add something to me. You're a missing piece to my puzzle. If they don't add value, subtract them out of your life. That's a great analogy, mystery. If they don't add to you, you need to remove them from you, because if they don't add, automatically they are taken away. This is not a situation where it's just going to be even kilter. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Meaning that I meet you, Johnny, we get together. And then let me say this before I say that. And who wants to stay in the same place for a long period of time? You understand what I'm saying? If we're not making any progress together, we need to review this. Because companies look at their progress every year. They do a health checkup. Every year they say, okay, where are we as a company? We need to understand if we're making the right moves, if we're progressing. If you are with somebody, can I help somebody out tonight? And y'all are not going nowhere. You need to review this. All right. I know you like your bae. And I know bae may be this. But where are we going, bae? You understand what I'm saying? Bae, every year we in a hole. Why? You understand? So we are to work together. We are to build together. That's what we're here to do. And if we're not building, guess what we're doing? Guess what we're doing? We're either stagnant or tearing down. And I don't want to be in a stagnant relationship, and I don't want to be in a destructive relationship. So both are counterproductive to what I'm trying to do. And for all my friends and family who watch the video, listen to me. We're getting too old. You're getting too old to have to rebuild. Who want to rebuild? Like, hey, let me ask y'all. I want to tear my life down. I want to tear down everything I built, and I want to rebuild, y'all. I don't want to rebuild. I don't want to have to keep rebuilding my life because I met somebody and guess what? I done lost everything fooling with them. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to do that, man. I want to be with somebody. And when I look at 5 years ago, I want to be able to see like, man, look how far we've came. And if I cannot do that, then I need to be alone because I can do this by myself. I can do this without extra arguments. I can do this without having to figure out all the things you have to figure out as a couple. All right. So if I'm going to be with you, I'm married, y'all. So for anybody who don't know, but if I'm going to be with you, that means that you add something to my life. You add a piece to my life that I couldn't add myself. You are an addition and you're not a subtraction. Yes, I am too old. Zay said I should upgrade you and you should upgrade me. Hallelujah. Yes, you too old. It's an investment. Your spouse should be an asset, not a liability. Come on, somebody. Preach, brother. Your spouse should be an addition to you. They should not be taken away from you. And if you invite them in your life, they have to be a piece to your puzzle that was missing. If not, listen to me. You have a liability on your hands. You have somebody that's removing value from you. All right. So I'm throwing rocks at them. All my lady friends, all y'all my ladies and my men friends. Some of y'all are married, some of y'all are not. Listen to me. Don't settle. Don't settle. Heck yeah. Help me still true. Help you meet your goals. Hallelujah, my sister. Amen. Yes, Zay. Understand that. But I'm going to tell you now, this road I'm talking is a tough road to walk because you have to be prepared for them lonely nights, right? You have to be prepared for the holidays and everybody say, when you going to get married, right? You're going to have to be prepared for the times when you ain't got nobody to stand with you. It's only you. You understand? You got to be prepared for the times when you sitting there and the bills need to be paid and the only person you can count on is you. You get it? So if the talk I'm talking sound good, but the application is a little bit more difficult than the words, but I feel like the opposite, accepting a negative relationship, accepting somebody in your life, accepting that negativity that comes with people who really don't have no good intentions or people who don't really have no value to add to themselves, but definitely can't add nothing to you. They can't even help themselves. Where you at, LB? They cannot help themselves. So how are they going to help you? Y'all hear what I'm saying? They cannot build themselves. So listen to me, lady. Listen to me, brother. They cannot help themselves. So what can they possibly do for you? I don't need nobody to pack my lunch. I can do that myself. Sex is cheap, you know. If that's why you with somebody, you're a fool. You can people have sex with you for nothing. You understand? We grown. Y'all know what time it is. People throw it at you all the time, especially you ladies. You don't need no boyfriend to have no sex. Men, you know. You understand? I don't need no woman to clean up my house. I clean my own house. I wash my own clothes. I iron my own stuff. So if that's the value you got, then you what you call replaceable. You duplicatable. I can duplicate everything you do myself. It should be things that you add to my life, y'all. I can't duplicate. All right, you're gonna have to be prepared to allow him to lead, especially ready-made. Oh yeah, that's true. Let me say that right there. For a good man, a good woman, listen. You're going to have to be prepared to fall back, because since they add something to the situation, then that means it's some parts of you and it's some things that you've been controlling in your life that they can do better. And since you've been doing it and they see where they can help you at, they're going to say, nah, babe, let me help you with the money part. You got to be prepared to let them run the money part. They're going to say, nah, babe, look, I'm going to help you with these kids because I see you out of order with them. Can I help you? You got to be prepared to relinquish some of the authority, relinquish some of the power that you've had when you was by yourself. You get it? You got to be prepared to turn it over, but you got to do it in a strategic and trusting manner. The individual that you give it to got to prove themselves worthy. They got to prove themselves or prove they can do it. It ain't somebody, don't meet Johnny on the bus stop and he talk good and you, yeah, babe, take my life. Or you meet Sheila and she fine and thinking you, Sheila, I'm just gonna marry you. No. Them jokers gonna have to prove themselves. So my sister, if you right now in a situation and you want to meet a man to be with somebody, number one, don't discredit him because he don't have nothing right now. He may be in a position of transition. Understand, but don't invite him in all fast. Wait until you see the applicable steps that he's taking. My brother, if you may meet a sister right now, and she may not have nothing. She may be just getting out of a horrible relationship where she gave it all up. When she said, listen, I don't want none of this. I don't even want your name. I want to walk away with just me. So you may meet her, and you may meet her in the time you meet a brother and she don't have nothing. And she ain't asking you for anything. But don't discredit her based on what she have today. Discredit her based on what she not trying to go get and what she not preparing herself to go get for tomorrow. So I always say this right now. Listen, you cannot help things that come up. You cannot help things but you can help what you're going to try to do. So focus on what you can do. So the individual who's focused on the things they can't handle, that's the individual who's destined to failure, because guess what? They're not focusing on the things they can fix. They're not focused on the things they can do. All right, man. Look, y'all had me going tonight. Look, I was about to go. Jay said, please take some from me. I's a tired boss. I's a tired boss. Yeah, my friend Chanamika said, that's what I did. Left everything but my kids. Hey, look. Sister, ain't nothing wrong with that. Walked out that door and said, look, I want my peace of mind. Because you might have left all the material possession, right? But you had your peace of mind. You got you can sleep at night. You and your kids ain't gotta be afraid. It's nothing wrong with starting over alone. You hear me? There's nothing wrong with that. You know, the problem is when we stay in too long and we try to start over at 72. You got to get out. So the hardest part to do sometimes, y'all know what's the hardest part to do? It's to pull the trigger, man. It is. That's the hardest part to do. And people, ain't no need to prolonging it. You know, I'm not telling you to walk away from marriage. Don't think, oh, Larry told me to walk away from marriage. You walk away from marriage from a Facebook Live video, guess what? That means y'all really didn't have anything going on anyway. So that was inevitable. You were just looking for a reason to get out. All right? Let me go, man. I appreciate y'all guys rocking with me tonight. Thank you so much. Find somebody that compliments you. Find somebody that accentuates you. Think about a plate, right? When they build a plate, they build a plate for that plate to come together. So you got your meat, you got your veggies, you got, so when they build it, that plate looks beautiful, and it also holds something in it and actually be able to add substance to your body. She said, I laugh, I sleep with both eyes closed. No child support, just my ups. I respect you, my sister. I respect you. I really will. And all you have to do is, this is what you have to do. Keep going. For all my friends and everybody, yes, man, compliment not complete. Yes, ministry. Yes. I get it. I understand exactly what you're saying. We have to compliment with each other. We have to compliment each other. We have to build off of each other's strengths. Okay? And listen, before you go throwing rocks at your spouse, you may be the problem. So get that part. I want you to fix your part of it first, right? So a lot of times we quick to say, if only Sheila would, let's work on you, Justin. Let's see what you got going on first. Now, once you've worked on yourself, once you've got yourself fixed up and you've worked on yourself, if your spouse and your significant other is still not trying to build and still not trying to help you, hey, man, you got to do what you do. Hey, Antoinette, how you doing? Thank you for joining me tonight, my friend. Yeah, you have to do what you have to do. You understand what I'm saying? So couples are not supposed to be, you're not supposed to be in a concentration camp married. If you have to sit in your car and do this, I know I said I'm about to go, but y'all got me going. If you have to do this before you get in the house, if you have to do that, or if you taking right and left turns before you get home just to delay the process of getting home, you may need to consider being by yourself. I'm just saying. I'm not hating. I'm just keeping it real. If y'all need to work on something, I'm just saying. If you got to sit in the driveway and be like, you texting everybody, you trying your best to strike up a conversation with anybody who's willing to strike up a conversation with you before you going home, then you may be in a bad situation. And I'm going to be honest with you. Divorce is so hard and leaving people is so hard because for some reason we look at that as a failure. You failed. You failed because you got a divorce. And I'm going to tell you something. No. Sometimes the relationship failed. That's it. The relationship failed. I didn't fail individually. The relationship failed. We could not come to terms with each other on a working partnership. That's it. Businesses walk away. Because if they can't come on a working terms, and it may not be you got a bad business, they just not for each other. You know, you just incompatible. You know, what I believe, you don't believe. And people can change, but people have to want to change. And the change and the prize and changes have to be greater than staying the same. All right? I think I talked enough. I think I did. Let me get out of here tonight, y'all. I appreciate you guys for watching. Every last one of you guys, comment, like, share the video. Let us know your thoughts, ask your questions or whatever. All right, engage with one another. Thank you guys for watching. I really, truly, I'm telling y'all don't know how much I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all. I really do. Thank you guys and ladies. I'm going to talk to y'all next time. Appreciate y'all. Peace.